Arthritis can creep up almost anywhere in your joints, including your feet and ankles. Here to tell us more about what arthritis can do on those specific areas is Dr. Robert Duszak with Apex Foot and Ankle Center, along with Marcos Porras with Home Rehab Express. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Good morning.
Talking about arthritis this morning, talk to us, Dr. Duszak, about what that is. I know so many people that suffer from it, and it is an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, you know, mostly here I'm talking about osteoarthritis, which is when you have a reduction of the cartilage in between and you end up with bone on bone. That is what I see most often in my practice, and it's mostly because of genetics and bad mechanics.
Yeah.
And it stems from, it's as minimal as a little bit of pain to excessive bone production. And the excessive bone production really tends to be a problem later on.
What are some of those signs and symptoms to determine if you do in fact have arthritis?
Well, obviously pain when ambulating is a big indicator, especially if it's in the joint and not in other places. And then, you know, there's palpable exostosi, or extra bone that starts to grow in those areas, and you can feel it. And then lack of motion in the joints. Big indicator, and that lack of motion leads to other problems again throughout the rest of the body, because you can't walk properly, especially in the big toe joint, if it can't bend.
I just can't imagine how having that can really truly affect your everyday life.
Absolutely.
In so many ways. But the good news is there are treatments for it, right?
There are many. They stem from as simple as changing your shoe gear to adding inserts into your shoes.
Just that small change can make a big difference,
can more preventative. If you're early on, those types of things can prevent it from getting any worse.
Because you're not just talking about age. Arthritis can really strike at any age, right?
I've treated it from, you know, early teens all the way up to, you know, as far as it can go, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the arthritis is significant, and when it gets to a certain point, it gets debilitating.
And especially when you become immobile too. I know that it gets hard to walk, as we were talking about.
It changes absolutely everything you do, and we start to compensate, and compensation leads to other problems throughout the body.
How effective are treatments, and what about recovery time with arthritis?
The treatments are pretty good. I mean, especially when we talk to the smaller joints, like the great toe joint, we can replace the entire joint, we can resurface the joint. The biggest thing is to get back your lifestyle, reduce your pain, and get some motion back in that joint so you can walk properly and not affect the rest of your body.
And to start that recovery time, I think the best way to do it is at home, which is where you guys come in, Marcos, with Home Rehab Express. Kind of explain to our viewers what you guys can do.
Sure. Home Rehab Express is a fully accredited Medicare JCO certified home health agency where we provide the ancillary services, nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, to your home while recovering. Sometimes we may need to move certain furniture just to become more accessible for your walker or whatnot. But it's recovery time. It does vary on how involved your procedure was.
Well, we're certainly glad there are options out there when it comes to arthritis and all of the other medical advancements that can help us there, and what you guys are doing for us. So thank you both so much.
Sure. Thank you.
So great to have you on The Blend.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to watch this segment or learn more about what they can do for you, head to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Live life in confidence. Up next, how Swan Centers can help you look as good as you feel.